In 1996, Professor John Bargh shocked and outraged his fellows. The subliminal effect that rattled so many cages is called priming.
If you're watching television or watching a movie or reading a book, and what's happening in the movie or TV could be something like someone doing something very brave. And that just by itself activates ideas of the concept of bravery. And you might be more likely to see another person as a brave person, or another person as a kind person or an intelligent person, more than usual, and more than you would have had the prior event not happened. And that's the nature of priming.
Images, and even words, slipping thoughts and feelings into our subconscious is one thing. But what is more worrying is how those thoughts and feelings can then change our behavior. Today, one of John Bargh's PhD students is running an experiment to investigate the priming effects of temperature.
What we do in our experiment, we very briefly expose people to a warm or cold substance. And what we expect to happen is that that simple experience with a warm substance or a cold substance will prime people to sort of activate these feelings of warmth and comfort and the things that we've learned about since we were very young. Can you hold this for a second? Yeah. And when we have those things in mind, those things we know will color people's judgments and decisions and their behaviors as well.
Volunteers for the experiment are asked to hold a warm cup of coffee as they are met by Lawrence. They have been primed with heat. The purpose of the experiment is to record participants' judgments about Lawrence's colleague, Randy.
How was your break?
It was awesome.
It was good until I got stranded in Florida.
What
because of the snowstorm in New York on Friday, so I got stranded.
The theory is that the hot drink will somehow elicit positive feelings towards Randy, even several minutes after experiencing the warmth of the cup. And here's the killer question. Would you give Randy a permanent job?
Based on your brief interaction with Randy, or would you hire him as project manager?
He seemed like a generally friendly guy.
So yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Yes. Yes.
Saying warm and friendly things about a stranger might just be the normal polite response. Time to cool things down. Except for the temperature of the drink. Identical conditions. The same conversation with Randy.
How was your break? You glad to be back?
Not really.
And 6 minutes later, the same questions from Lawrence.
Based on your brief interaction with him, would you recommend him or would you hire Randy as project manager?
As a leader? I'm not sure.
Based on the brief interaction? No.
Maybe not from the impression that I got.
The experiment shows, remarkably, that a brief encounter with a beverage could see you either hired or fired. It's a powerful effect, and one that might have worrying applications.
In the case of, say, consumer products, feeling warm about a product presumably will make you more likely to buy it. Feeling warm about a spokesperson may make you be more likely to listen to that person and trust their judgment.
So beware politicians handing you cups of coffee, right?
Essentially, yes.
People say, how can you get these effects with such rinky-dink little manipulations and moving people's behavior all over the place? And I don't know, it just keeps working. We do these things and they work, and that's, sorry, but they do. And now our job is to understand and try to explain to people why that is, why it is the human mind is constructed in a way that you can get these effects at all.